not only did you have bootlegging in here, but also heavy drugs, murders, assaults. Actually, in this one, there is a story of I think he was about 7 or 8 years old, and he fell asleep on the floor and actually froze to the floor. And those are what they call the Silverbow homes now.
Right.
But the Silverbow homes were the first real buildings that were built after they tore down the Cabbage Patch. So all that land out there, for blocks around us, even some around the red light district, were Cabbage Patch. And it's kind of funny how this all started, because there were multiple people who said, well, I own the land, so it's my land and I can dig. And then other people said, no, you can't, because I own the land underneath. So it was really it was really kind of a funny kind of lawsuit that went on, and it went on for a long time, years. And so while that was all going on, they couldn't do anything with the land. And so the lower class just kind of took over. They would take scraps from different mines around here, or different construction projects, things like that, that was just left behind, and they would make them into these shacks. This was literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shacks. And you basically had a cesspool of people here. There were Afghanis, there were Syrians, there were Irish, so it was just a cesspool of people, different cultures, different backgrounds. And with that, they all have different beliefs and ways of living, so I'm sure there was a lot of clashing. So to tell you kind of the backstory of the Cabbage Patch, and to make you understand in like one phrase and sentence, the sheriff at the time, I found a newspaper clipping at the Dumas, and it was talking about a criminal that they were looking for back in the 1920s. And the sheriff said, if he ain't in the patch, he ain't in town, referring to that criminal. So that can kind of tell you what kind of place it was. Not only did you have bootlegging in here, but also heavy drugs, murders, assaults. So these are all original shacks. This is not something that, I mean, wherever they stand right now is where they were.
Wow.
And so let's see. Yep, not that one. What's really interesting is, people would have to, when they started knocking these down, it was basically get out or go with it. And so from that, oh boy, I love keys. From that, there was a lot of stuff that they just kind of packed up and left, right? So they left a lot of stuff behind when you're only taking the necessities, right? So kick over my water bottle there.
Oh wow! Oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh! So the poor people that had absolutely nothing apart from.
That's why they called it the Cabbage Patch, because the cabbage was the cheapest thing that you could eat that would sustain you. So yeah, it was the lowest of the lows and the poorest of the poor, and it got bad at times. In fact, the history class with Chris Fisk, that gentleman I was telling you about, he's been the historian of Butte for a long time. He was also the history teacher at the high school, and he would actually bring his history classes out here to sleep out here to experience what it was like, because it gets cold and it gets rough. Actually, in this one, there is a story of I think he was about 7 or 8 years old, and he fell asleep on the floor and actually froze to the floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In this one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It would be absolutely frigid, wouldn't it? So they had no form of heating?
No, except for the stoves and, kerosene lamps, I guess,
Yeah.
would put off some heat, but
Wow.
yeah, you really didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Of course, that would have caused a lot of
and
fires
they were,
as well, wouldn't it?
yeah, and they were really stacked together. I mean, you can see how far these are, so you can imagine rows and rows and rows of these,
Yeah.
right?
So you've had, is this one of the two that you said you get stuff
Yep,
happening in here?
yep.
So what have you had happen in this one?
So I think we've come in contact with a gentleman by the name of Pat O'Hara.
Okay.
And Pat O'Hara was known as the king of the Cabbage Patch.
Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing
So
really...
he's a real person.
Oh
in
yeah,
life?
nothing
Yep.
really happened in the patch without Pat knowing it
Okay.
or okaying it.
Yeah.
And he wasn't known to shoot you or stab you. He was known to beat you to death with blunt objects. So
Okay.
even like the back of axe handles, baseball
Yeah.
bats, stuff like that. But he was a pretty rough guy.
Yeah.
He did take care of a lot of people in the community, but at the same time, that doesn't make him a saint, right?
But don't cross him.
Yeah, don't cross him.
Yeah.
Far out.
That's cool. Wow. These are great. Thank God that somebody saved some of them.
But could you imagine though if they just got rid of every single one?
Yeah. Because lost all the history of it.
Yeah, this is you to tell how many shacks were here. You're not even hitting a 0.01%
Yeah.
of what was here. It was
So-
just insane, some of the pictures that you have. And actually you can see, so this is one of the original drainage ditches for it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And so that expression, that shit rolls downhill, this is,
That's how get it all up
that's
there.
what they mean.
Wow.
So yeah, this is one of the original ones.
Yeah.
So there's a female spirit in this one.
Right.
That was and murdered and in this cabin, and so she will come out and talk to females, but we really, if
Won't
there's
talk to
any
you.
males around, even standing outside, it seems to like kill off the
Yeah.
activity.
Right. Oh wow, these are brilliant. Whoops. How awesome is these?
It's horrible and horrific as it is. It's also fascinating though, isn't it? Absolutely. Never come across anything like this.
Well, and like I said at St. James, if you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it.
Yeah.
And I hope that, I still know that this kind of stuff happens in the world today,
Yeah.
but I hope Butte never has to go through it again.
No.
Because it was really rough for people. I would say especially children. These are good sized cabins for what some of them were. You can see this one's kind of smaller,
Yeah.
but these two have stuff in them that we're still going
that's all
through
right.
and
Yep,
doing.
Yep. We probably
But this is another one that you can come into.
right.
And this is really active with Spirit Box and EVP also.
Yeah.
So I will have to dig out a video that we do have. I had one of my investigators, Mary. She
Yeah.
had one of her cameras here, and it was pointing towards the clothes over here in the door, and you could see it was actually the plastic on this right here
Yeah.
started to flutter. And I know it's doing it a little bit right now, but
Yeah.
this was like a big flutter.
All right. So it's really.
Like it was puffing out like this,
Oh wow.
but everything else was completely still.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only thing that made me think that there was something
There was something
there,
going on. Yeah.
right? because if it was wind, I mean, the door was open, but if it was wind from outside, you can see you would have this stuff
Yes.
moving, this stuff moving,
Yep.
and all this was still,
Yep.
but that was going.
That
so,
was going. Wow.
but yeah, it's an amazing place to
It
still
is.
have and be able to show people, and the kids at the high school and
Yeah.
junior high love it.
So is this the only remaining part of the
Yep.
Cabbage Patch?
Yep.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it. There's actually pictures. I believe they started tearing them down in the late 40s, early 50s.
Right.
And there's actually pictures of like the bulldozers just going in and just ripping them up.
I guess they didn't care about history back then, did they?
It seems like not a lot of people care about history nowadays. Come on, people.
I know,
Get
that's
it,
what we keep
get it
saying.
together.
Get it together, save history.
Yeah, we struggle to sell anything to do with history, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It is. Yeah.
Yep,
I
so
love
those
it.
are all open to you tonight. And the
Alright.
whole top floor
Yep.
with the Myra is open to you.
All right.
And I really hope she gives you a good night.
So do we.
I must admit, I am just chuffed to be here tonight. I don't care if
I-
anything
it's-
happens. I just think it's a
Yeah.
fascinating place.
And it's like I always say, it's not, if we get something, that's great. It's a bonus, but it's being in these places and being in amongst the history.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
And we'll get investigating. Yeah. Excellent. You got to do what the boys do. They taught us. We are fired up.
All right. So, there's anybody with us tonight in here? Is anybody with us? My name's Cag. I know that's a really silly name, isn't it? My friend here.
It's Alison.
And we'd love it if you could play with one of the lights. If you want to light them up, you're more than welcome to. They won't hurt you. You just have to go close to them and they either flash or make a noise. They're great fun if you want to do that. Is there a child in here? We'll put some toys on the bed for you. If you want to play with any of them, all you have to do is light the light up next to that toy and you can play with it.
Maybe when its time comes, you could sit on the chair and do it. And play with the toys on the table.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Is that better for you?
It is. I think I can manage that
You
one.
can?
I can manage that
Cool.
one. I just wasn't
I'd
going to
hate
sit on
you.
the floor.
I'd hate you to feel uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. I just, I've been sitting on enough floors, and this one is definitely not a floor I want to sit on. Oops.
Should we put Sia?
Could put Sia on.
I always think Sia's...
Yeah, I'll get the voice recorder as well.
You can't go wrong with Sia because it's not invasive and it doesn't hurt to have it running, does it?
No. Do we have a? We got the.
Oh,
Why is there no picture?
why is there no picture? Alright guys, you heard the ping of
It's not gone on the other phone, is it? Oh no, it's not.
The
Nothing
phone's-
in there.
up there.
Hold on.
Well, that's weird.
There's
You're
nothing on
not.
my phone.
There's a
Oh,
picture
no.
this time, but there wasn't the first time.
Oh, an elderly gentleman.
Is it a gentleman or a woman?
Oh, I don't know. It could be a lady.
It's hard to tell.
An older person.
Old person, yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, isn't it?
It is. All right. Let's do an EVP verse.
Okay.
Okay, is anybody in this building with us? I'm sorry we've invaded it. It was a bit rude, really, wasn't it? We just want to talk to you if possible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this little box on the table. And if you can talk into it, it's got a little light on there. If you can talk into it for me, please. And try and answer our questions, we'd be really grateful. Okay? So, we put it on the edge of the table just there for you. So if there's anybody with us tonight, as I said before, my name's Cag and this is my friend Alison. Can you tell me your name, please?
Is there a child in here tonight? Been told there was a child that passed away. And come and play?
If there is a child here, we've put some toys on the bed. Can you tell me which is your favourite toy? Maybe we can play with it.
Did you have brothers? Sisters?
How bad was it living here? How harsh was it? Can you tell us what it was like, please? We've got no idea how cold it can get here.
Although now I'm in 4 layers, I can imagine.
We haven't got that cabinet, haven't you?
Yeah, I put it in the spick already.
Oh, you have? Oh, thank you.
That's all right. You see, I'm quite organised now.
I know. Like, what the?
Must be the cowboy hat. It's keeping my brain cells nice and warm. So they
I reckon that's a
so
thing,
they
you
can
know.
think. I've been much better with
Oh.
that on. What's this? Oh, it looks like one of the Cabbage Patch houses being knocked over.
Yeah, one of
Oh,
the
good.
shanties, yeah.
One of the shanties. We were just talking about that.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair. aux input mode.
Alright, let's play this. Put it on the edge of the table just there for you. So, if there's anybody with us tonight, as I said before, my name's Cag and this is my friend Alison. Can you tell me your name, please?
Is there a child in here tonight? Been told there was a child that passed away. Come and play?
If there is a child here, we've put some toys on the bed. Can you tell me which is your favourite toy? Maybe we can play with it. Can you tell me which is your favourite toy? Maybe we can play with it.
Do you have brothers? Sisters? Is that anything that's... I can hear movement, but...
What's that?
What is the clicking? Do you have brothers? Sisters?
Okay.
Alright.
Well, nothing much there, was there? Well, apart from that clicking
That
and
clicking and that.
that. Yeah, that was a bit weird,
A little
wasn't
bit
it?
weird. Don't do the child thing.
Yeah, shall we?
And then we'll go across to the other one. And
Yeah.
these sit down at head level. So I can get you. Alright. That stab.
It's
Yeah, but do you remember there's been a lot of violence
There
by...
was.
Here, they also said the bigwig was here. The one that... Right, that should...
Sort of ran it.
Mm.
It wasn't a very nice person. Gonna have to whisper. Okay, it's it's a little girl.
Oh. Little girl or little boy?
With weird eyes.
Oh, that's very weird.
Very weird eyes. Alright. So I'm going to have to whisper so the person can't hear me.
Oh my god, it's freezing over here. Once we get a draft from that door.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can at the moment, I can't now. It's on.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is there a child in here that wants to play? I've got lots of toys.
Yes.
Excellent. What would you like to play? Do you want to play with the Skittles? Or do you want to play with what these are called, Jacks? Can you tell me what this animal is? It's really cute, isn't it?
A judge.
Not really. This one here, you've probably never seen this one. This is a koala. This is from Australia. Oh, we've got a picture. We have a picture, guys, of inlet from the ocean with some land out the side. Nothing exciting. Alright, so let's play Skittles. I'm going to have a go now, playing Skittles. Uh-oh, how many did I knock over? Can you tell me? How many did I knock over on the Skittles? Well, if it's child here, come and play with me. I'd always sit on the floor with you, but not tonight.
It's the end.
Is it? Well, that's not good, is it? Alright, what about these? What about jacks? You can see these ones here. Did you ever play something that you might have played it with stones?
None.
None? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? That was silly. Oh, none. Rubbish. Oh well. Oh, let's see how many I've got here. I've got 1, 2. What's the next one? 1, 2.
Paid for them.
Paid for what? 1, 2. I was wondering if you could count. Might not be able to. Oh, that's a creepy looking doll. Creepy looking doll with dark eyes. Can you tell me what this animal is? Can you see this animal?
He speaks, or you speak.
Yeah, I do speak.
Bridges.
Can you talk back to me, please?
You must continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I just wonder whether you could help me and answer my question. Can you tell me?
Toy.
It is a toy. Can you tell me what sort of toy it is?
I thought that said fuck you.
Okay, hopefully that's not the child then. Did you get cold in here? It must have been absolutely freezing in here, is that right?
Care.
Yeah, we do care.
Something about baby.
What happened to the baby? Did something happen to your baby?
That was a really weird voice as well.
What happened? Did you have
Go away.
Oh, you don't want us here? I can understand you not wanting us here and interrupting your time. I do apologise. I just thought you might like to play a game, some games with me, but obviously you don't want to.
Cabbage.
Oh, that's interesting. Did you used to eat a lot of cabbages? Is that why they called it the Cabbage Patch? Because they were cheap and and that's what you ate? Is that right?
I think they said the king.
Okay. How cold did it get here? Can you tell me? How cold did it get here?
Ice.
Is it ice or ice? Nothing to tell me? I've got 2 sons. Alison's got a son and a daughter. How many children did you have? Oh, there's a flasher because we're not getting anything. Nothing at all. Nothing whatsoever.
The baby was a very weird voice.
And then we did have a picture of a creepy doll.
Yeah.
Well, the baby doll. That was really creepy. But apart from that, nothing at all.
All right, we'll move to the next one.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey.
I should put this on here.
Yeah. Other way around there. Cool.
Oh, doesn't matter about it being cocked out, does it?
No, as long as it's big screen.
All right.
This is cosy.
It is cosy, isn't it? At least we're sat.
Can I cuddle up 2 more? Because I'm cold.
I've started to get cold now. Bloody equipment.
Oh, your legs are lovely and warm.
Your thigh was quite warm then as well, actually.
That's
quite nice.
It's actually quite nice, isn't it?
We're actually warm on one leg, up to the knee. From
My
thigh
right leg is warm.
to knee, we're warm.
Normally we don't like to touch each other, do we?
We don't, but it's, yeah, that was warm.
Is there anybody that'd like to talk to us? We put all these lights out. And all you have to do is light a light up to let us know that you're here. And you come all the way from a faraway country called Australia. Had you ever heard of Australia? We've also got British accents. I don't know if that makes a difference. And that's because we were born in England.
Yep.
And then we ended up in Australia.
Oh, they're
It's all right. You're going to have bruised arms soon.
off.
Alright, I am going to put on this. And you can speak through this if you can. I'm going to just put that here. Alright. So if you can manipulate anything that we've got out, you might be able to talk to us.
Was the only form of heating you had with the way you cooked your food? Is that the only way you could keep warm?
What did we do this little box here? What we're going to do is we're just going to put it down here on the table. And we're going to ask some questions, and if you can put your voice on that, that would be much appreciated. Was there a woman who was hurt in here? We were told there was. Oh.
Okay, lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a bar. There'll be lots of bars, won't they?
Mm.
Maybe that's where you worked. Did you work at a bar?
Show yourself.
Well, that's what we want you to do. Keep whistling then.
Mm.
Because we are off the road here. See if we caught it. If there are children here, did he have brothers and sisters? Did you get to play with lots of toys? And as for the lady who might have been hurt in here, we're not sure what happened. But giving us a name would be a good start.
Silly.
We are silly.
Mm. With me, twist round. Are there any children here that want to talk to us? You want to make a noise so we know that you're here?
Nice and loud. All right, we're going to listen back. Oh my God, it's cold.
I know, I'm frozen now. Absolutely frozen now.
I think even the warmth on the two legs isn't working.
No, it's
now.
not.
Still feels chilled around it. Well, we can do this, do nesters, and then we're done. Done and dusted. Let's hope you do. Put you on the Estes for a change.
Yeah, don't mind. That's fine. Does that mean you're going to move?
Do you think it'll look? Do you think it'll look bad if we sit here and I ask the questions?
Well, a lot of people
Right
do the
next to you.
Estes. A lot of people do the Estes next to each other. We don't normally.
Ox
But
input mode.
it might be the first time.
Yeah, so we actually, that's an experiment in itself.
It
isn't
is.
Can you hear if I'm right next to you? Hang on, let's see if we can get the volume off.
I'm going to ask some questions, and if you could put your voice on that, that would be much appreciated. Who was hurt in here? We were told there was.
Okay, lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a bar. There'll be lots of bars. Won't they?
Mm.
Maybe that's where you worked.
I want
You
to
worked at a
talk.
bar.
Oh, it's good.
That's good.
Show yourself. Well, that's what we want you to do. Keep whistling.
Did you get it?
Keep whistling.
No, we didn't.
Sleeping.
Bugger. Oh, that's why.
Sleeping.
They're all sleeping. We're
We
disturbing
are
them.
off the road here. Caught it.
Are there any children here that want to talk to us? you want to make a noise so we know that you're here?
You were annoying.
We're annoying.
We are annoying.
We are, we know.
You can listen back.
Alright, did you want to go
Bluetooth device
and
is ready to pair.
don the headphones?
Oh, yeah, does that mean I'm going to move?
Starting to shiver. We'll do a quick one.
We'll just do a very quick one.
Yeah, we don't get anything, we don't get
We are
anything.
going to move away from each other, even though
We really don't want
we
to.
don't want to. You know, it's not the done thing to do in Esther's next to each other.
We do know.
We do know that, and we
We
never
know.
do it normally, but do you know what? I'm so freaking tempted.
I don't know where you're going to go. Oh, here. You want my little thing.
Take my hat off.
Gonna
Take my hat off. Do, 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 do,
We
do.
haven't sung. We have to sing. Picture.
No, that looks like desert. That's a little tiny something.
How do I use it?
Ah, you're not sure? Right. Just got to try and build that energy up. Is that not working? Oh, that's right. So I need to place it with that side
Yeah.
so it's comfy and not drop it on the floor. So it's not going to take too many more drops now. Alright, so the lady in the corner there, her name's Cag, and she's...
It's bright.
It's bright, is it? She's going to be listening for anything at all that you want to say. So if you can talk through what she's holding in her hand, she's going to let me know. You said you want her to talk, so now's your chance. Is there anybody in here tonight? Anybody at all? I don't know if you were religious or believed in God, but can you see what I'm holding in my hand? Maybe Cag can let me know what it is. Maybe you can tell her what you're seeing. Or maybe you can copy what I'm holding and put it into a picture on here. Can you do that? And what? How many people used to live in here? Can you tell me the number of people that used to live in this house?
Screen.
Would there be parents? Children? What picture? Train again, that's interesting. We've got a steam train again. We got that in the house. What is it about trains? Can you tell me? Did you work on the trains? Did you come on a train?
The fear of...
Okay, you're frightened of trains. Fire. Alright, so...
That's something like the light, come on.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the other two venues we've been at. Fire. Could you be possibly one of the miners who died?
That laughing.
The 160 or whatever? Would you be one of those?
A list.
Can you give me anything definite to let me know you are there?
Female.
Female, okay. So you're a lady. Are you the lady that got hurt in here?
It's like I followed a little.
I'm sorry you got hurt, if it is you. Times were a bit rough back then, weren't they?
Stupid.
I'm stupid? Yeah, maybe I'm not putting two and two together properly. Are you trying to tell me something? I'm not understanding it? I don't think anybody's talking, are they? That's all right, you don't have to. It's just nothing happening, guys. Nothing. No, we're going to pack up soon. Can you at least say goodbye?
Shovel.
Can you say goodbye, please? Well, it all seems very random. Doesn't seem to mean anything. So I am going to turn this off now.
I know.
You know. Be daring and say goodbye. Or leave. Get out.
Damaged. Stop it.
No.
Murdered.
Oh. Okay. Stop what?
Sounds like injuries, something or other.
Okay.
And that was a female.
All right. Is it the lady who was hurt here? I'm sorry what happened to you. You've been
He's vile.
He's vile, the one that killed you. What was his name? What was the name of the person who killed you, murdered you? Can you
It's like James, I think.
Oh, James. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Since
Again, George.
so, why did James kill you? Did you refuse him?
I said bark.
Tom.
Tom. Can you give us anything else? Finish the story? All right.
I can't talk.
You can't talk. Why can't you talk? Is it because somebody's stopping you?
Need I?
Somebody's stopping you from talking.
Madison.
Madison. Is that your name? Alright. You do have to go now.
Go.
Go. Okay. That was good timing with go.
Anything?
No, I did ask for a name who
Okay.
hurt you, and you came almost immediately answered James.
Right. That murder was very, very quiet, and it was a male voice. And then the
Okay.
other one that came out about it hurt me or something like that. That was a female.
Right.
That was, to me, it was like that's
Okay.
just weird. But all the rest, just all. It's very difficult to hear. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just very difficult to.
Oh well. Fairly quiet in the Cabbage Patch. I think the house was of interest, but we know how it rolls, don't we, Cag?
I've just enjoyed being here. Actually,
yeah.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity to
It
see
is.
something like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, and get the history of it.
definitely. All right, let's pack up. Do a wind up.
I keep telling you, you've been doing that to me all freaking night.
I've been doing it all holiday.
Oh, hold on. How can I sit down when your freaking arse is on? Right. And I almost sat on the floor then. I can't sit. I've still only got one cheek on.
Oh dear. All right, so that's it for us from America for this time round. We've finished now here at the Myra and the Cabbage Patch, and It's been awesome.
It has been awesome.
It's such a unique little place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been an absolute pleasure being here. I would like to thank Addison for allowing us, for coming and helping make sure that we could do it.
Yes,
because
exactly.
he needed to open
He's
up.
come straight from work, bless him.
He has, so we are very grateful. And for the owner of the Myra for allowing it. It's been an absolute pleasure doing it. So definitely, they do tours here. Addison does tours here, so look up if you're ever in the area to do that. This is it, Kate. You've already taken your hat off, love.
Actually, no, it's on the table in front of us.
Because this is the last time on an investigation for a while till we come back to the Wild West that we have our hats.
I'm going to put my hat on. Do you know why I'm going to put my hat on? Because my head's freezing. Ta-da.
So, and we're going to miss these hats.
We are going to miss these hats. Not in the wind, I'm not. But
no, but I've actually really enjoyed wearing it and keeping my head warm and not having to worry about hat hair.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I haven't missed is this when you keep...
Oh yeah, when you misjudge
Yeah.
where your hat is. Cause, yeah. Take each other's eye out. So it's a sad end. As I said, the boys have now left and gone back to home, and we're going to be doing the same in 5 days' time.
Yeah.
We're going to be driving now back down to LA, and then that'll be it for us for another year. So, of course, you probably won't see this for at least another 6 months. Probably. So probably only 6 months off going again.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again from somewhere else.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Let's do it.